Hey everyone, this is A Sad Knight's Journey, and with the recent release of Guardians of the Galaxy, the Telltale series, I thought I would share my opinion on why Telltale's business model of having the season pass on the disc is something they should stop doing for the greater good. But before that, I should mention that this is definitely a business model from Telltale because much like Ubisoft, they do self-publish their own products. So what I'm about to say about the Season Pass disc does apply to Telltale, because they decided to use the business model for physical marketing. Anyway, on to the topic. To start with, we're going to answer two basic questions about the business model. The first one being, what is a Season Pass disc? Well, here's how it works. Let's say you buy a physical copy of any Telltale game. There should be a label on the bottom of the front cover saying Season Pass disc. What that means is you get the first episode of the game series as well as the Season Pass on the disc, so that when future episodes release on the PlayStation Store and Xbox Game Store, you'll be able to download those episodes for no additional charge and play them as soon as they're downloaded to your hard drive. The second question is, which was the first game to implement the Season Pass disc? The first game to have the Season Pass disc model was Minecraft Story Mode, and then Game of Thrones, Batman, The Walking Dead: A New Frontier, and Guardians of the Galaxy continued the business model afterwards. Now before this was implemented, Telltale did used to release their games with all the episodes on the disc. Examples include Back to the Future, The Walking Dead Seasons 1 and 2, The Wolf Among Us, Tales from the Borderlands, and Minecraft Story Mode. I'll talk more about that game later on, since that game, as well as Game of Thrones, are the worst examples of the Season Pass disc. But for now, I'll talk about why I think the Season Pass disc model is not consumer friendly and that it needs to go away. Firstly, like I mentioned earlier, you're only getting one episode on the disc. It's like paying for a pizza and you only get one slice. Then they give you the rest later on, one piece at a time. Yes, you do get the Season Pass to download future episodes, but that leads into another problem. You have to download the episodes to your hard drive, which is not good for people who have limitations to their internet access, as well as those with data caps. Also, you have to wait for future episodes to release, which can definitely kill off the anticipation, since Telltale likes to release them every few months or so. There's a reason why some people like to wait for every episode to be released before buying a Season Pass. Earlier I mentioned that Minecraft Story Mode and Game of Thrones are the worst examples of using the Season Pass disc. Well, that's because with Minecraft Story Mode, they did start with the Season Pass disc containing the first episode in the Season Pass, obviously. But after they released all 5 episodes, they announced an Adventure Pass, which contains 3 more episodes that you have to pay for. But then after that, they released the Complete Adventure for physical release, which contains all 8 episodes of the game, effectively making the Season Pass disc version completely pointless. Game of Thrones, on the other hand, was released with all but one of the episodes on the disc. Yep, they released a physical version with most of the episodes, except for the last one. To make matters worse, it was released 2 days after the final episode came out, or on the same day of the final episode, if you're in the US. They really couldn't have waited a little longer just to put the last episode on the disc? Why? Are they that impatient? Well, if that's the case, why did they release the Complete Adventure for Minecraft Story Mode on October 25th, 2016? Which was little over a month after the release of that game's final episode, which was episode 8. Oh, and that's just the PlayStation versions. The Xbox versions of Game of Thrones only have the first episode, much like the other Telltale games with a Season Pass disc. Here's the banner to prove it. Pretty ridiculous, isn't it? It's really a shame that Telltale has mostly lost the patience to wait until they finish making all the episodes in a series to release a physical version with all the episodes on the disc, just like they used to before. But hey, we now live in an age where developers and publishers would rather make money now and worry about the consequences later. although there have been exceptions, especially with recent releases. Overall, I really would like Telltale to ditch this business model and just finish a series first, then release a physical version so they can put all the episodes on the disc like they used to. But who knows when they'll go back to doing that? Probably never, which is something I don't want to happen. And that's all I have to say. I hope you enjoyed listening to my opinion on the matter. Give a like if you did. Subscribe or click/tap on the bell icon to get notified on future videos I upload. And of course, leave a comment if you have any questions or would like to chat or discuss other topics. This is A Sad Knight's Journey, saying goodbye, and I hope you have a wonderful day.